the video. Yeah. I'm playing the music again because the music's sick. Yeah. Los Angeles. Yeah. Los Angeles. Yeah. Los Angeles. That's everything. Yeah. Nobody likes you. Get a job. Can't stop it. Why isn't it showing up? Wow, 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 wow. You. Till nothing's left. Get right, yeah. Got nothing left to say, but if you get in my way, it's gonna be that forgot what I'm doing. I know my name. Wait for it. Yeah. What are you doing here? There's somebody.
We're filming everything. You just came here? What?
Live in Los Angeles, WYSIWYG TV on Citizen Stringer.
I'm independent media. Well, we know who you are. We know. Yeah.
Why does he care who you are? So that guy there is upset with this guy here for being out here and covering the event. So leftist media, the guy in the black, does not want the
That's
guy
WYSIWYG talking.
what's going on.
Make sure you share it out, because you want to see where the problem is. Del Rio is popping off, DPS tear gassing. Do we have video of that?
Black doesn't believe that people should see what's going on here. And that's why he's upset with this guy.
Are you supporting Big Pharma? Are you supporting Big Pharma? Are you supporting Big Pharma? You're wearing a mask. You're listening to the CDC, right? Who were we protesting against in 2016?
I'll be right back.
Protesting in 2016.
This is interesting right now.
Yeah, it is.
Because we're independent media. We're on the
Yes.
left.
Yes. Right. It is a tough argument to have with somebody who's so close-minded.
We're trying to talk.
Right.
We don't agree with all these people ideologically.
Right.
We don't.
Right.
We
but
don't.
as
We
press,
knows
we
that.
cover everything.
Exactly. But they're mad because we cover and we call Big Pharma out, we call Power out.
Right.
They want to stand for AOC.
Right.
That's their business. We're going to call her out for what she is.
Correct.
Sorry, had to change the shirt.
Literally, LA press force.
What money?
What?
What money?
What?
We got our money.
What?
What money do we got? What? Yeah, please.
How you guys doing today, huh? You doing well?
This guy likes censorship of the media.
You just said
That's what he's all about.
When have I ever supported Trump?
And that's what we're seeing.
When have I ever supported
So all of a sudden,
White House?
the argument is this guy says that guy supports Trump because he believes in covering things fairly. That is the left at its finest.
I wasn't even going to go live today, and I was like, you know what? I've got the house to myself. The wife and kids decided to stay the night where we were today.
Picked up. He's got his Uber, his Lyft coming. Yeah, it's amazing that
I decided to
we need to stand up for each other.
come home because our dogs are sick. I'm also listening to the scanner for Northport Police Department.
And yeah, man. So far, it's been an interesting day. For anyone who doesn't know, we switched our domain from ptnn.tv to citizenstringer.tv. So make sure you go over there and watch it on the on that page as well. I'll turn the audio back on WYSIWYG's channel, and we'll see. I'll be live as long as there's a reason to today.
Journalists for being out there showing them assaulting people on the street. And you and I have had this conversation about being
Steve's back.
on the street.
Remember these buttons? Yeah! And if you guys want to contribute to my show and win yourself some Antifa tears, make sure you visit f-antifa.live. That's a real website, and it's awesome. Antifa hates it. f-antifa.live, and you can contribute and help us out there. It goes directly to support what we do here at Citizen Stringer.
Oh, fuck Antifa. Yeah, cops, go and get them. But that's not helping us at the end of the day. Even though you might be civilized to me, I just want to be able to extend that same spirit to people even that I disagree with.
And obviously you were walking around in the rally, and nobody assaulted you. Nobody gave you a hard time. If that were me walking around an Antifa rally, I'd be dead already. Would have been stabbed and who knows what. But, you know, these people, do you understand why they're upset?
There's a couple of different protests going on from what I could see. Looks like San Francisco has a couple of protests.
Tell me what it is that they're upset about?
And then you got this one. This one here.
Between left v right, you know,
Yeah.
Trumpers versus Antifa, but it's not about that. At the end of the day, our issues are not about any of that. So when you get a side that buys into any of that, there's going to be a lot of emotion.
f-antifa.live. f-antifa.live.
Coming up and starting fights with press, like what happened last time.
Or if you're trying to watch on PTNN, if you go to PTNN right now, it should just link you to the new page if I did it
They
right.
didn't attack press at City Hall. There's a big difference. There was some press that put themselves between what had happened between the protesters and the counter-protesters. My point is, do you understand what the people who are upset with some of the press out here, why they are upset? Do you understand the doxing and what happens?
I'm against doxing.
Yeah, we're against it.
And I appreciate that. So you at least understand. What is unfortunate is there's a lot of people from the press that come out and then take photos of that, and they will not say why it happened. They just say these evil protesters are attacking people in the streets. They will not mention why, because the why is really important. And if people around the world, in the United States at least, understood what doxing is and how it affects people on a regular basis, I was just doxed recently again. Things that are just so untrue have been said about me. I don't have any repercussions on that. But people are allowed to speak freely and have their First Amendment right. I don't have my First Amendment right around Antifa to be out there on the street and show what's going on. They don't want people to see what they're doing for a reason.
Yeah,
and they blame me for it.
You could argue the same thing though, because even though Rita might not have the same problem with recording these protests, which is why we take advantage of that to show the working class people here, you know, what about people that do come here and get harassed? Because there are press members.
Hey, just in case you guys didn't know, there's a new package available from CBS. Now, this doesn't mean anything unless you're in the media business, but they have a package that's available to all CBS affiliates tonight, where this is Justice for the J6 rally. It's a 5:30 p.m. package, and it's several hundred protesters gathered on the Capitol today to support the people charged in January 6th insurrection, which that's not what they were there for, but whatever. But law enforcement was determined to make sure there wasn't a security breach. That's why you know media's crap. You know what they did? They arrested one person today that was a member of the press that had a knife on him, and they detained at least one other people, and that one other person was an undercover FBI agent. You can't make that up. You can't make it up. And there were a ton of cops all around the place, but media's kind of running around here on the screen, don't really know what's going on, don't know if they're doing something else in the background. Let's listen.
Combat that though by showing the people here.
Correct.
Because there's going to be enough.
Someone said, what happened to the website? Nothing happened. If you go to PTNN right now, what happens? PTNN.tv. I know what happens, but what happens when you guys go? PTNN.tv.
There's going to be
goes to a link that says, "We have moved. Please visit our new site at citizenstringer.tv." Once you go there, it's the same exact site that we had before. We just changed the domain name, so it was brand specific.
Racist, and all the other things that
Nothing you need to do.
Little man with the beard,
It says page not found.
because you're over there showing the truth.
I don't. When I go to it, it works.
Nicki Minaj for talking about her truth.
Just go to
You know,
citizenstringer.tv.
and they shut her down. They're trying to
Yes,
shut you
it
down.
did
They're
move.
trying to
Yes.
shut me down. They do not want the truth out there.
Just
So
all
you don't
brand
have to be
specific
left
is why
or
we did
right.
it.
But you do have to kind of show the truth. And when you have press people that
Mine
come
just
out
says not found.
with
All right, the new
cameras,
PTNN site is
like,
citizenstringer.tv.
footage, they're
Okay.
not journalists. Journalists have to show what they see. And
A mermaid just rolled by.
I appreciate you having this conversation. I love your four-leaf clover, by the way.
You need a microphone on your camera, man. You
Well, when I was attacked by Antifa,
Yeah.
my gear was destroyed,
Yeah.
and
Do
I
you know
can't
what the
afford right
four-leaf
now
clover means?
to replace that gear. So I'm sort of
Do you know what
lightweight
the
right now.
four-leaf clover is for?
No, tell me, because I see he's got an
Yeah.
Easter egg.
Well, the four-leaf clover is actually spawned from the hashtag Clovers for Assange.
That's
to
right.
Donate our luck
I see it now on your.
to donate our good luck to Julian Assange, who's
Yeah.
currently in prison for
Right.
revealing U.S. war crimes.
And you know, I agree with you on Julian Assange. You know, I
probably agreeing with us on Operation Warp Speed, like, right?
you know, it's. I think what I've learned over the last not quite a year of me being.
Someone
out
said you got
here
redirected.
doing this, is I learned that both sides.
Deb
have
said you
a lot
can't use
more
your
in common
password and
than
it
they
doesn't
realize.
recognize my
And
email.
the division between them is what's got us really in a lot of trouble right now. So,
You got the email. Yeah, I sent an email to every single person that's ever signed up on Citizen. What was the F Antifa site? That was f-antifa.live.
A journalist anymore.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You got it.
It's in your chat. That's where you can contribute. f-antifa.live. And Antifa hates it, bro. They hate it. And if I did it
By the
right,
way,
it should play messages and all
check out
that
their
stuff.
live stream that they do. She's
When
a part
on
of
this.
something called Convo Couch.
Yeah, it's the same website. PTNN login worked for Citizen Stringer just fine. Yep. Steve, is it a new app or the same app? It's the same one. It is the same thing as PTNN. You don't need to do anything else.
I've been actually
It's the
quite
same
surprised
same
watching
site.
Some of their content.
Same login information you use on
Good
PTNN.
dialogue, I would say. It definitely has a slant. I'm not
Can't
gonna
log in
say it
on
doesn't,
Citizen
but,
Stringer. You're doing something wrong.
But yeah, you know,
You're doing
they put
something
out
wrong.
Interesting content, and that was a great moment catching. The guy
Kimberly
with
said,
the
I pay
beard.
monthly dues and can't get onto no site. Well, then send me an email. Anyone who has trouble logging in, I'll reset your password
That
right
is
now.
a full
So send it.
exposure
Send
of
it.
leftist
Send an email
media
to
and
social@ptnewsnetwork.com.
It's
social@ptnewsnetwork.com. And I will
here,
do it
hang
right
on.
now.
You want to say something? Here, we'll put you on camera. What's
The
up?
Hey, how's
the
it
the
going,
mobile
guys?
app is going to stop working.
Costume. I'm out here free face today, helping out, keeping people safe today, and it's been very light. And I'm glad cops are out here doing the jobs, and we're out here having a safe rally. So,
Yeah.
you know, thank everything that is good that we're having a safe rally, and I'm happy. It's going to be a great day.
What was all the hubbub about?
I think it was just one guy having a heated argument. This is one Walker.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, they just got a little excited. Nothing crazy. You know, the cops they really want to make sure because everybody's watching.
Sure.
As you know, they have all these reports out about this, the Revenge of the Sixth and all this other crap.
Yeah.
So eventually, the cops realize, hey, it's just nothing. We handle it. We want to have our rally. So. Yeah, we know how to prove ourselves. We respect the law and the blue, unlike BLM Antifa-tards. So,
Antifa-tards. New one.
The bullshit when you see
New
it,
one.
right?
Antifa-tards. I like that.
If you are watching, I do want to talk to BLM Antifa. I know that you might think we disagree. We actually have a lot in common. For example, we don't want police infringing on people's rights unnecessarily. So that means if you're stopped somewhere, we don't want anybody abusing you. Just like we don't want anybody abusing us on our rights if we're stopped. It's the same thing. And it's not about color, let me tell you, okay? A cop have a bad day, do anything to anybody, but, that's why you're respectful to the cops. You don't give them a reason to be scared. You put your hands where they can see them, and you ask, hey, officer, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So that way they don't have a reason to be afraid of you. It's not an ego thing, guys.
Right.
Like, they have one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, if not the most dangerous, because They don't give you a gun and make you go train how to use it because you're not going to need it. You're going to need it eventually. So, yeah, like, I'm sorry.
I wish cops didn't need guns.
I wish they didn't.
Sort of utopia.
I wish they didn't. And it's not because guns are here in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a right to protect oneself. It's because criminals don't care about the law. And I'm sorry, if you're a criminal, you know, you get what happens to you. It is what it is, dude. They have a right to go home to their families. That's how it is. So yeah, man. I mean, the cops, you know, they're respecting us, and we're respecting even other people's right to voice their opinion across the street. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good talk, man.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Who threw poop? Thank you very much for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate you and your support. And I love that name. It's always funny when I see it pop up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love this dog.
Oh, that's funny. I gotta get all my dogs in my yard. I gotta take them out. I would say try to
peacefully protesting, talking about people getting fixed in their feet. If you guys have a problem with that, something's wrong with you.
Really interesting day, y'all. I gotta admit, it's been
Terry, you're annoyed, you're a big jokester.
But the anti-masking laws, and again, this has nothing if you live in Washington State. If you live in Olympia, you could call your city council members. Of the city council candidates, we have 5 city council seats up for grabs coming up in about 2 months. That would be one of the most important questions I would ask them, is do you support banning, trying to hide your identity when you show up at a demonstration or protest? There's no reason to do it. The ridiculous lie and the ridiculous propaganda that, oh, we have to because our lives are in danger. I'd love to see the laundry list of protesters who have been executed for exercising their First Amendment rights, because it's a pretty short list. Call your city council members, call your state senators and your state representatives, and ask them, would you support a statute in the legislature? Would you support a municipal code, an ordinance being passed? Say again?
Where are you streaming to?
Facebook.
Facebook? Under what? Oh,
So, like, all good rallies and demonstrations. There's a barbecue. There's also apparently a raffle, and they're selling raffle tickets, and all the funds say that they benefit the shooting victim from 2 weeks ago, Tiny. The sort of interesting thing about the raffle is apparently the prizes are boxes of bullets. Takes all kinds.
Okay.
You have a camera or something? See this on? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Right on.
This one we're gonna draw.
Oh boy, my microphone's been muted that whole time. It's been muted the whole time. I apologize. I've been talking my ears off.
Looks like things are staying relatively.
I've been talking my ears off, bro. All right, this is Olympia, Washington. This is only Mr. Bill.
With the preacher has
Let me get this one
subsided.
up. This is only Mr. Bill. He is live, and I believe he's at Olympia, Washington at the Capitol. I did get a message, and people are like, how come you're not covering this? There's thousands of people at the Capitol, and I had something else I was doing today. I was doing something with my family. My wife, my kids, our extended family was down here, and we were doing a memorial of sorts. And you know what? I saw a celebrity. I think he recognized me too. Yeah, maybe I'll get him on the show. Someone said, Steve, get a producer so you can keep hands off the knob. Jeff, we will have a producer very soon, an executive producer, and you guys know who he is. His name is Adam, and he's going to be helping me with my show starting next week, actually. Starting next week.
Have somebody hold my camera here in a second.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk, October 27th, guys. Be there.
What?
Hopefully he has more speaking tours elsewhere, too.
Who's a celeb? I can't tell you, but I can tell you he's from this neck of the woods that we're watching. Anyway, let's go see what WYSIWYG's doing.
And a week ago Friday, there was a group of anti-mask, anti-mandate people that were out, and
BCP's wife is streaming. Yeah, he must be pissed because he went all the way down to DC and just to have nothing happen there.
They really thought
they're all like, "Oh, it wasn't going to happen. We knew it wasn't going to happen." No, they didn't.
They so want to believe that this group of people, or people who support these types of rallies,
no worries,
are
Stephen.
Violent, dangerous people. They've so convinced themselves.
Got you.
Wild Angel, thank you.
What's the deal with the time slot you were aiming for again? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Is my mic unmuted? It is. Okay, good. What do you mean? What's the deal with the time slot? So my show starting on Monday is going to be at 8 o'clock, 5 days a week. We're not going to do the video games at night. We're actually going to have the Wake Up America show. We're going to start doing more interviews, stuff like that. Kind of really try to make it a podcast of all podcasts. Make it so it's a podcast you don't want to miss. That's what we're going for. WYSIWYG is live. He's the one that you see. Florida scored extra point. Oh, you're watching college ball? Nobody cares. I don't mean to be rude, but nobody cares. I'm not betting on football this week because I lost everything I bet last week. So I'm taking a week off and letting it reset. Let's listen in to this fella. Why isn't there audio? I muted it. That's why. I did get to spend time, and then the best part about spending time with the family is we get to we say goodbye.
All right, thanks.
So they're there, they're hanging out there by themselves, which is I like it. Colleen said you better learn how to operate the mic. No, I know how to operate the mic. I just choose not to do it. It's kind of like the gimmick of the show, right?
Oh, I'm not that vain. Someone
remember
sent me these.
It's kind of like the gimmick.
Cool not to
Hold on.
You got your own labels.
It's kind of the gimmick when you but you couldn't hear it because I muted myself there. And in all reality, the only thing I need to do is instead of just mute. Right now, I'm muted, but I can't hear myself. So this is how I would know I'm muted, but I just don't follow my own rules. Simple stuff like that. But I guess I should check. Anyway, let's watch the Olympia. I think this is Olympia. Don't quote me on that. I think it's Olympia, Washington. This is the David Ross Show on Facebook. Someone said it's not a real news channel if you don't. We do have weather. When you watch our 24-hour channel, we got weather. We got weather for days, bruh. We give weather in 9 different locations. 9 different locations. Brad the Mad Lad said he comes for the muted mics and the angry rants. You're certainly right, you do. I mean, why the hell wouldn't you? This is only a Mr. Bill. He's in Olympia, Washington, I think. Or no, he's in Oregon. I don't know where he is. Salem, Oregon. That's where he is. Salem, Oregon. That's where only Mr. Bill is. Maybe.
Yeah.
Do.
Back to get my shot. They were a little bit more testy, but I wore my Trump hat and a Trump shirt, and they processed me.
$20. $20. Who is this?
Processed me right through that time and didn't even.
I don't know who it was. It doesn't show.
Yeah. Because they wanted to say, okay, we got a Trump person to get the shot, or something.
Greg, thank you for that $20. It didn't do a comment, did it?
More sensible.
I had to walk to.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice to see you.
You too.
Did you have a good thing today? I love your dancing.
You did? You saw that?
He's a hell of a dancer. Hell of a dancer. Hell of a dancer.
See, somebody appreciates my dance moves, guys. Somebody appreciates my
I do too, man. I was just talking about it.
What's going on?
Getting good footage, sir?
Yeah, I do.
I know I've seen you at other rallies.
I appreciate that. Only I'm
Best way. He said
ending here, guys. I don't hear any music or anything like that going on here.
All right, so this one's over as well. Uh-oh. WYSIWYG's live still.
And
Let's
go out
listen
there
there.
and be Antifa. Do not dress up in black bloc. Yeah. You know, don't dress up in black bloc and go out and attack people and burn the cities down. Those are AVEs. So.
Joe Mick G. I'm not going to say your whole name. You don't know what you're doing, and you don't know how to use basic technology, which is why you send stupid-ass emails to me. No offense, but I just want to show everyone something here, because this person just accused me of not having a live chat on PTNN because they don't know how to use basic computers. Here is PTNN right now showing WYSIWYG, and look at this. And hold on. Look at this. This right here is WYSIWYG. This is our live stream right now. And look at over here. I know it's zoomed in, so you can't really see it. That's a live chat that we currently have on our own streaming platform. So before you accuse me of not knowing or not doing something and throwing our old school people under the bus, maybe you should realize how to use technology and follow some simple, basic instructions. I mean, yeah.
Which is just not true. They
roasted. Steve's back. I'm done being nice to people that don't deserve to be nice to.
Because
yeah.
I think it's.
Someone said he might be on TV. Some TVs don't show it. Yes, TVs are not going to show a chat because you can't chat on TV. You have to chat on the web.
You are the best. You know what?
Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even going to kick your ass out.
Uh-oh.
Activated Podcast, for everybody that knows, Activated Podcast is a bunch of AVEs. And they've been part of the people that have been doxing me, claiming I'm an insurrectionist. And since you're in here, let's have a little talk. Did I trespass on Capitol grounds? No, I did not trespass. I was in public, private, or public areas the entire time. I never went into the Capitol.
It might be on a TV. Yeah, TVs aren't going to show it. Let's listen to what WYSIWYG. The Activated Podcast, I didn't think they were that bad, but apparently they are.
But
I haven't watched them in a long time.
You are buying into the lies and the reality of a psychopath named Vishal P. Singh. And, you know, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that you believe that.
Doom, boom, boom, doom.
Wait, the Capitol isn't open to the public? Tester, that's what these fucking idiots on the left think.
Someone would say, is it fair to say Apple TV app is dead and we need to tie up a device to mirror on the TV? No, Apple TV should still be working. I don't have an Apple TV.
Remember,
you may have to update the app because we're in the process of updating all the names.
We don't want Activated Podcasts to run away.
So, that was one question someone asked. Bobby said,
so Activated Podcast also believes that I
off you, there's no Steven alive.
Because that's what Vishal told him to believe.
Robert, you dummy.
And the truth is that I left it up for quite a while, and then I saw other people.
I'm just going to read all these stupid ass emails I'm getting today.
Removed from YouTube. So I made my video private. I did leave it on YouTube I did leave it on Facebook. And Facebook has started deleting videos as they get too old. Live streams. They send me messages. Hey, you know, your live stream's getting ready to be deleted. Download it before it deletes. So I have all my videos, but Big Dave says the People's House is not public. Okay, certainly not parts of it anymore. Chris, you are a coward. Activated Podcast, tell me how I'm a coward. Because all you guys can do is yell out names and say stupid, but you don't, like, how? Tell
He's
everybody
pissed.
in the chat how I'm a coward.
He's pissed. I'm not muted, I'm just not talking.
Help me to understand. I'm out on the street.
I'm trying to help all these people that can't get.
Tell me what a coward I am. I
even
did Twitter stages for all of you who like to talk shit and said, hey, come in. I'm here to listen and hear you out. You're not capable of that. So, 9 months after January 6th, Vishal mysteriously comes up with some video of mine from DC. Yeah. Oh, anonymous guy behind the keyboard too. But that's okay. I know who he is. They're not smart, the ones behind the keyboards. They're not smart.
I'm gonna reset you, Doris.
Oh,
your
Keenan's here. My
your
fucking
password's
favorite.
been reset. Password is reset.
Chris, you really are a coward. Jesse, I would suggest you shut your fucking mouth before I put out the evidence that shows exactly who you are. I kept quiet about it. But I'm not going to any longer if you don't stop with the nonsense. Your lies are full
Like, I'm so happy to see you here.
based on what's on this phone. And you know what I'm talking about. So, please, I've given you the opportunity to have your piece and say your stupid shit. It doesn't bother me. But if you keep it up, I'll just fucking expose you. Podcast, I was you on January 6th. Oh, funny. Salty Mexican. Antifa Wizzy. That's right, Shiloh. Hey, everybody. Welcome Shiloh to the group. He and I are new friends. We had a great time watching Orient Express one day, and
Whoa. Did he just say him and Shiloh are friends? I think I'm gonna have to be done with I'm gonna have to be done with WYSIWYG now.
I was surprised by his honesty. I had to give him a lot of credit. Shiloh, I would. Hey, you know what, Shiloh? If you want to talk to me, you can join my Discord, and you can. I got my earpiece in. I will welcome you the way you wouldn't welcome me to have a conversation. And you know what? The only people that'll hear that conversation are the Discord people. It won't be broadcast, your voice. But at least you and I.
His people in his chat are literally saying, "Welcome, Shiloh."
This is fun. This turned out like to be a whole thing. What's up? It's the Associated Press, jackass. I'm not even going to introduce you, Shiloh. I'm going to let you introduce yourself to people, because it's not my place to tell people who you are. One tool away. Now, guys, be nice. Shiloh hasn't been the kindest person to anybody, other than the people he is friends with. But
this is boring.
Chris met the FBI on
All right,
7th, LOL.
Here, let's check this out. This is Salem, Oregon. Salem, Oregon.
There's that Capitol building again there, guys. Join that Discord there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys are awesome out there. If you guys do want to donate, you can donate to... Actually, let me put my things across the screen here real quick here for you. PayPal, Venmo, and those things are over there. And if you guys want to check out my other information right here, YouTube only. But there's a lot of people out here who appreciate their freedom, and you'll likely see that also on the OPB if those guys end up selling that footage tonight. But I'll let them show that. But yeah, waving that black American flag that stands for never surrender or leave no quarter, basically.
Was I muted the whole time when I was talking about only Mr. Bill?
Like that.
Damn it! I did it again. Muted myself.
So that they get
I wanted to here. Well, and I think I did mute myself, so I'm going to say it again. It's cut off on the screen. Only Mr. Bill. Ways you can support him. He is a good conservative streamer. You can go to his PayPal, which is only a Mr. Bill. His Venmo is @ only a Mr. Bill. His Cash App is the $ only a Mr. Bill. And he said to look for flags on his profile because that's how you could tell that it's his. And give him some real due. Give him some money. He deserves it. He's out here all the time streaming. Big fan of the show of Citizen Stringer. And so, yeah, definitely support him if you can. Let's go back to Mr. Bill in Salem, Oregon. Mr. Bill, can you hear me? No, I'm just kidding. He's not really there.
Is Oregon still a free state?
Drink, guys. Yeah, you got to drink every time I forget to unmute my mic.
All these mandates going on. Kind of curious what 8-Ball would say about that.
Wait a second.
Support the channel. You guys see the options right there. I think I gotta start to head back here. Actually, there's not a whole lot going on that way. I think I'll just start heading back the way I came here. Mountains, majesty.
Hey, why do you have to walk?
Got those flags. Gotta have those flags out there.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're walking with a bunch. I don't want you walking with the kids at night there. You're with a whole group of people? Okay. Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hitting that follow.
You just scared the shit out of me. So make sure you don't leave until they leave.
I've seen all day long.
Okay.
Peacocks.
All right. Okay. All right. I love you. Have fun. Bye. Fuck. How about you?
What they're up to today.
Mother.
State troopers.
Well, it doesn't matter. See, the one time I don't mute my mic, you guys hear everything I just said. What the hell?
I'm guessing they're getting ready to kick us out here because it is.
Well, it's funny because my wife texted me and said, "Oh, now dinner's been moved to 7 and we have to walk a mile to get there." And I'm like, "Okay, 7 o'clock, Northern Virginia, DC area. You're not walking home by yourself." And then I remembered she's not by herself. She's with at least 100 firefighters. So good luck. Good luck. Anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do we have PD on the scene? What are they doing? I don't think it's funny. See, I don't like this. I don't.
Sure this out. I'm not sure what's going on here, but they might be wanting to arrest somebody for.
You got the support for police, but you're screaming at him.
That's very good.
That's bullshit.
Sorry.
He's wearing a shirt that says "Back to Blue" while he's cursing at them. So dumb. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know why he was yelling at him, but take off your shirt, bruh. So dumb. What are you talking to, Adam, Steve? No, it was my wife. Steve, why are you so dark? I don't know, man. I got a little too much sun today.
Abiding by their oath, basically.
Too much sun.
Nobody's standing in their way. They're just kind of curious what they're walking out here for.
Too much sun. How about this? Is that good? Should I just have it like this for the rest of the day? It's bright. I'll keep it. Is that too bright now? It's too bright for me. How about that? That's okay. Ring. So I don't know what's going on here. Let's see if he gets up in there.
We don't attack them. We don't cuss them out or anything like that. If we were left as Antifa, black bloc.
Ooh. How about that? Is that better? But then you can't see the LEDs in the back. That's not that hard on the old eyes either. How about that? Let's do that. Let's do that. Blinded by the light. Oh yeah, you guys can't see it because you're just watching me. There you go.
Yeah, we just don't want people going up.
Yeah, no, so I'm one of the organizers of the event. This was not a Proud Boys event. This was a people's event. It was a bunch of people. This was for medical professionals, firefighters, police officers who are speaking out. So that had nothing to do with us. So I want to make that clear.
This is pretty good.
Our events are always family friendly and they're always peaceful. There's a reason why there aren't enough protesters here.
You just don't want people to start climbing on.
No, we don't. But that's what I'm saying. Those are rogue people. That has nothing.
Someone said, "What are we watching?" We are watching a live protest in Salem, Oregon, at the Capitol. This is a protest to protest government tyrannical mandates in the state of Oregon. We've also got WYSIWYG. Wizzy.
Thank you.
Here's Wizzy. Let's listen in. He's in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I just find that funny. Like, the funny thing is, I haven't been asked to put on a mask in I don't know how long. Everybody was so batshit crazy about it for a while, and then it all of a sudden stopped.
This is Wiggy Wiz. He's walking around the downtown Los Angeles.
Not up to me.
Gummy website, Steve. It is justcbdstore.com. That website is justcbdstore.com. And if you use code CITIZEN20, not only will you get some of the best CBD gummies that you could ever have, you also save a whopping 20% off. That's a hell of a deal right there. Hell of a deal. I got to order some more. And I'm even getting a birthday present for this little lady that birthed me because she asked for CBD. But yeah, justcbdstore.com, sponsor of this show. And if you use code CITIZEN20, you get 20% off. 20. That's not 10. It's not 15. It's 20% off. JustCBDstore.com, JustCBDstore.com, JustCBDstore.com. I drank too much soda. £10, 11 ounces this young man was when I was birthed. It sounds funny when you say it like that, right? 10 pounds, 11 ounces. I only drank one soda, to be honest. You know what? It was just a good day. It was a good day to be around a bunch of people that just truly care about America. They didn't want politics. I didn't live stream anything. They didn't want me live streaming. They just wanted me there. I was there with my family. It was good. And I'm happy I went there. It did a little bit from my heart today. Okay? Like it just made me feel good about, this country and realizing some people just truly just care and they do things for the right reason. So I'm happy. But yeah, I was a heavy-ass baby. 10 pounds, 11 ounces when I was born. 10 pounds, 11 ounces. I was walking and talking when I was like 7, 8 months old. True story.
Firsthand. That's something that might be a little bit interesting.
I gotta make a button to switch this.
Yeah, I think so. A little bit also with the COVID. So anyway, I don't want to take any more
I can't
time
tell you
away.
where I was, but I was happy.
Privilege and pleasure to introduce Dr. Julio Antonio DeMarmo, also known as the code name from Castro himself as the Cuban Lightning.
Cuban lightning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Unfortunately, we can't listen to the doctor.
You can't listen to the doctor because of social media and they'll take down the videos. This video is done.
Just so all of you lefties know.
He's on a tear today. This is only Mr. Bill, Salem, Oregon. There's another protest in San Francisco. I saw that. If you have a feed that you want me to play, send it to me. Send me a Facebook message on PT News Network 1's Facebook page, which is Citizen Stringer News. Citizen Stringer News.
Cash App only Mr. Bill, Venmo only Mr. Bill, PayPal only Mr. Bill. If you guys want to support me,
he has to say it slowly. It's only a Mr. Bill. Only a Mr. Bill.
Get under a tree real quick here because it's coming down a little bit harder than I thought it would.
Uh-oh, it's raining. His hair is gonna fizzle.
Over there.
Not really. It's because he's got a camera. But that'll probably be the end of the protest, to be completely honest.
Let's see what the cops are talking about over there. I can't really zoom in too much on that one there, but you can sort of see. I'm not sure if that's one of the guys that was at the on top there. But anyway, 20, 19. Thank you guys for the hit to follow. You guys here, if you guys are starting to do another. You did a thank you, Yeedy. Shout out to Yeedy on the streets. He's trying to bribe me to send the raid to him. I might possibly do that if there's nobody else out there.
Yeedy on the streets is live.
I'll probably end up sending it over to Yeedy on the streets. He's the guy over there on Twitch and on YouTube. What? Give him a follow there if you guys haven't already on YouTube and Twitch.
They don't like the truth either.
What?
So yeah, I appreciate you saying that. In terms of service.
In all reality, I said I wasn't going to live stream today, so it's fine.
Right. God just pointed out the fact that most likely many of you are blocked in his chat, but he and his friends are not blocked in our chat because we believe in hearing other voices and hearing people that we disagree with. Obviously, we stop comments that break terms of service, or if you're just a complete a-hole, you might get blocked. But mostly everybody else has been allowed in here. You know, there's been a lot of people who have come in and.
All right, let me give some updates real quick because I know a bunch of you guys are curious and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on with the apps and stuff. So the new app that we released, Citizen Stringer TV or Citizen Stringer on Android and iPhone, we're actually going to be discontinuing that app. Long story short, just didn't work out. The features that we wanted, that we were promised, they're not going to be able to deliver for a year. And so we're not going to keep going with it. We're just going to kind of scrap it, revamp the technology we have, and then just rebuild that app and not release it until it does everything we want. So you don't need to download Citizen Stringer app anymore. What you do simply, if you want to chat on the new app that we're going to release here in a couple of weeks, for the mobile app, that's all part of this, the one we have now, what used to be ptnn.tv, but now it is citizenstringer.tv. The mobile app doesn't have chat yet, but you can chat on the web. That's pretty much what everyone does. I think how many people we got? I think we got 50 plus people that are just sitting in that chat, chatting it up. Chat 56. They're just chatting it up. Someone said, do I have to pick up my family tomorrow? No, see, we were prepared because, one, I still have a stiff neck. And so I didn't want to hang out a lot. Our dogs are sick because, well, one of the dogs is sick because she ate a spider and got super duper sick and broke out in these weird hives. Her face like swelled up. So we went and got her shots of corticosteroids, and now we're giving her antihistamines and other things. And it's working. But she has problems going to the bathroom. Where she's not going outside, she's going wherever the hell she wants, and that's a problem. And we didn't want to come home super late, which I'm glad, because now it would have been even later. I didn't want to come home super late, and I didn't want my wife driving at night, so I got her a nice hotel in the same hotel all these people are staying at, and so they're going to be super happy, super good. It gives the kids a time to hang out with their mom in a hotel, and then they will drive back tomorrow. They may even go in and see some museums and shit tomorrow, which is all stuff I don't do. I don't go to museums. So I said, you know what I'll do? I'll come home and I'll work. And she's like, okay. And so that's what I'm doing. I came home and I work. And thank you, Vegas Local, for that $10 contribution through citizenstringer.com/support. I appreciate that. Let's check out WYSIWYG. He's in Los Angeles.
That's unfortunate.
Nobody is going to stop us.
Nobody is going to stop us.
That's the level of excitement we got going on here.
All right? I will tell you guys. It's very simple. You guys, united, wake up.
Activate your Trump Life membership. Yeah, no. I get more emails from them all the time, from Trump Life, and sign your name below and contribute any amount, and then you'll get a one-on-one to meet with Donald Trump. Yeah, that'd be nice, but it's not true. So yeah, there were protests today in DC. So you guys want to talk about DC for a minute? Let me talk about DC because I got a lot of flack for my opinion about DC and how I told people they shouldn't go and that it's an op and that it wasn't real and it was a fake push, for whatever they did. And I know a lot of people were like, "No, we gotta go. We gotta do this." And I said, "No, it's full. It's going to be full of feds. It's a big setup. It's going to make us look bad." And guess what? CNN is running the headline right now that it was a bust. That they're not talking. They're even reporting that there was a man with a knife found, but they're not reporting that man was a member of the press. They'll probably even say one gun was taken off, but the guy that had the gun apparently was a federal agent. All these little things that the mainstream media. Let's check CNN's headline right now and see what they have for coverage of it, because they must, right? They covered it so much. They kept covering it so much. Oh, this insurrection, protest for insurrectionists, it's going to be crazy. That's what they kept saying on their front page. I don't see it at all. At all on their front page. Unless I'm missing it. But I don't see it. So let me search for it. What was it called? The Justice for J6 is what it was called. So let me search for that. And they don't have any articles today. No articles today about Justice for J6, which is kind of weird because they talked about it. So let me just remove the spaces and see if that's why. Nope, there's no articles. They just aren't talking about it. You know why? Because it was a bust. It was, and I even heard people, they had commentators that were talking about it, and they literally picked the biggest idiot they could possibly talk to, and then they talked to that person, and they're like, so do you think that there was nobody charged with violence on January 6th? And the guy's like, yeah, there was nobody charged with any violence whatsoever. It was all non-violent, misdemeanors, and there was no violence. There was no violence at all. And then they're like, well, we have video. And he's like, I've never seen any video. And then when he watched the video, he's like, that's edited video. Anyone who acts like that, they're just bullshitters. That's it. We know there was violence. We watched the violence live. We watched people hitting cops, and we watched cops hitting people. We watched it. There was violence there. You can't even argue that there was violence. But I said it was an op. I said it was, and it turns out it was. There was so many. You can go onto Twitter right now. There's so many pictures of all these people that are, claiming to be patriots. Here, let me show you one because I know you guys are going to appreciate this. Let me find it because it's trending right now on Twitter. So it shouldn't be that hard to find. But apparently, I've scrolled half of this page already. They'll probably be deleting it. That's probably what will be happening. They'll probably be deleting it. Here it is. So, do these guys look like Trump supporting people? The answer is no. You notice for one, they're all they all got high and tights. They're all wearing the same sunglasses. The majority of them are wearing very similar watches. No Apple watches. This guy's looking at the camera like, oh shit, why are they filming us? And one person pointed out, okay, this guy's got a bulge in his pocket, that one's got a bulge in his pocket, that one's got a bulge in his pocket, trying to say that those were like firearms or something like that. But there was so much of this. And I don't mean to laugh, and I don't mean to be like, oh, you guys, you should have listened to me or anything, because people did show up. But I knew the media is going to do exactly what everyone said. Because you have this video, which is on Twitter. You can see this. This is where they encounter a guy, this guy, who has got a firearm on him, and they pull out his badge from his pocket. He's telling him right now, pull out my badge. And you don't see it from this picture, but they do. Oh, yeah, maybe you do. What? Let me see. So they pull it out. Watch. See? They pull out. Watch. And so you see in this picture, they're looking at the credential. They flip it open now, and they see the badge, and then he's like, oh.
Just here. Where'd you have the guys at? It's on the everything all good? You already verified? Back up.
And then they verify that he's cop. They already said that. He's Ellie. He's got a firearm on him, which means he's a Fed. He's a Fed. They already verified that. I mean, this is so dumb. This is what we said was going to happen. This is what we said. It was going to be infiltrated, and the media can't report on it. What are they going to report? That there were cops there? That the only people that were caught there happen to be cops? Or leftist media? Here's the overview where you see his badge. Like, this is crazy. It shows it, and then they put it right back in his pocket. Like, but whatever, it is what it is. It's just very weird. It's very weird. And then you have, who is this? Ford Fisher said he only witnessed one detainment of U.S. Capitol rally and supported January 6 suspects. The person was undercover from law enforcement or intelligence. And then they had his picture. It's just funny. It's funny because I kind of knew it. It's really not funny because we should be able to protest without the media portraying it to be something it's not. That would be, much better, but they just don't do that. Only Mr. Bill is now covering someone else, that weird girl, I guess, or whoever this is. I don't even know who the stream is now. Only Mr. Bill has switched it to someone who's on the subway. So I guess we'll listen to WYSIWYG for a little bit.
United for America. That's where you'll be able to easily find the information. We'll be putting out updates through then. If you want to get involved, come see me or Elsa, and we'll help you get involved. But I wanted to know that you guys put in work, and we're going to celebrate all of that on this day. Amen? All right, thank you.
Are dressing in law.
All right, we're going to sing a national anthem. We're going to pray and then sing a national anthem. But before I do that, where's Richard? I have here, Derek Gates and our team put up this poster. We have 38 of them. See, we saved the best for last. Every one of you, 38. Come and get one of these posters. You go to whatever business establishment that you always go to and show this to them. It's we the people. We ask you to support us. No discrimination, vaccinated or vaccinated, mask or mask, unmasked, whatever. Have them sign it. Have them post it on their window, their doors of their business. Take a picture and tell them we're going to help you and promote you, because there's a lot of freedom fighters out there that's willing to get behind you. So make sure you see Richard right there on the right with a poster. Grab it and bring it to the business establishment.
Oh, hey, now we have something new. Hold on.
Where's Mark, Perez, and Tammy?
Now we have something new. Apparently in Texas, they're deciding to do, I'm not sure. Let's do this together. Let's look at what's going on in Texas. What was this? A Venmo or Cash App? Melissa with the $10. Thank you, Steve, for reporting honest news and being badass. We're watching from the base. I probably can't say that, but you're watching from a military base. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Anyway, so this is what I was going to talk about. Look at some of this stuff. This is Bill Mugen. He's a Fox News reporter. Check this out. This is new as of 9 minutes ago. After Greg Abbott surged Texas DPS troopers into Del Rio, it appears that illegal migrant crossings at the river have come to a halt because, well, they really showed up all day long. They've been dropping people off. This is the Mexican side of the border. They've been dropping them off by buses and taxis, just dropping them. Hundreds of thousands of people here. Let's watch. Is this the same image? Oh my God, man. He really sent some cops there. Look at that. Look at all the cops lined up right there. They came in hardcore finally. And just surged it because people are walking across the dam. You could see people on the dam right there. And they're crossing off. Look, this was earlier today.
All right, guys.
So I want people to understand. So this that you see right there is this. So look at the difference when we actually have police there. Nobody's there. Now let's go back. When was this? This was 7 hours ago.
What we're looking at right now is the U.S. side of the Rio Grande. That is a mass of several hundred illegal immigrants who have just crossed the Rio Grande.
Oh, this is the U.S. side.
Several hundred more screaming across as we speak. We're on.
Oh, okay. So I said that wrong. This is this side. This is the U.S. side. This is this side. Let me say that again. This right here is this side in the United States. Look at, oh my goodness, look at that. They called, you want to talk about just a misappropriation of funds. The state of Texas should not have to do this. Look how many people are underneath the bridge. You can't really see it. I'm sorry, it's small. They're estimating now that there's 15,000 people underneath this bridge. 15,000 people. Like, yeah, we're watching protests and stuff, and that's super cool, but look what's really happening here. And people are crossing the dam. I'm just going to say that, right? You know, crossing the dam to get to the U.S. side where they're being escorted down to go underneath the bridge where they're going to just wait. Let's hear what the sheriff has to say.
Yes, this is a message to our community just to make sure that they know some of the events that are taking place down here. Our community is safe. I know that there's a lot of panic, but resources are being rerouted to this location to make sure that our community remains safe. I know that there's a lot of anxiety out there. We just want to put a little bit of calm into the community, a little bit of normalcy. I have with me Captain Joel Betancourt, and he will comment as to the resources that we're bringing in.
Okay. So the state of Texas is bringing in troopers, agents, and Texas Rangers into this event here underneath the port of entry. And additionally, we also had the Texas military forces here to support Sheriff Martinez and his local efforts to secure his community.
Okay, is there anything else that you guys want to share with the public at all about any kind of uncertainties, just reassurance?
So I would, you know, just like the sheriff said, I would just keep calm and, you know, just know that we are containing the situation here. You know, the sheriff has done a great job, you know, leading his team here in making sure that he keeps the community safe.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen.
Perfect.
It's pretty crazy, huh? Pretty crazy stuff. Sorry, I was getting a text message from my wife. Look how many cops are there. Massive surge of Texas DPS troopers heading in. Look at this. Woohoo! State of Texas, don't F around. Looks like the Biden administration tried to fuck around and find out, didn't they? State of Texas said, hold my beer. And they surged all these resources into that. Look how many damn cops came. It almost looked like it was the event today at the Capitol. Do you think that Joe Biden will blame what's happening at the border on the January 6th rally? I wouldn't be surprised if the media has already tried to do that. Here's more images. Again, Bill Mulligan, M-E-L-U-G-I-N. Man, this shit's crazy. This was a windstorm, bad windstorm. I was listening live while they were recording this. And here's exclusive footage. This is on the American side. This is from Texas DPS soldiers or police. This is on the U.S. side, mind you. 15,000 refugees at the border. And you know what the crazy thing is? Where is Joe Biden right now? Can you imagine if Donald Trump was president and this shit was and they were trying this shit? Seriously, can you imagine? You know what happened? I mean, especially if he went on vacation or a mini vacation, he went to Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, just to hang out with you know his wife, Dr. Jill Biden. Can you imagine? Or at that, you know, if it was Donald Trump, can you imagine if he decided to go up to Bridgewater, you know, wherever the hell he has that place in New Jersey, or if he went down to the Palm Beach while this was going on? Can you imagine the media response to this? My goodness. They don't care. Joe Biden doesn't care. He doesn't care. And you know, it's crazy. Even the Del Rio mayor, who's a Democrat, called out the Biden administration for not doing anything. It's almost like, kind of like what happened with Afghanistan. Like, if we pretend it's not going on, it's not going to go on, right? If we don't talk about it, it's not real, right? It's insane. It's insane what's happening in this country. WYSIWYG appears to be just walking around. Not sure if there's anything else really going on right now. Don't know. Washington State made an X order and nobody's talking about it. Someone needs to report on it. I will try to listen later. But yeah, crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff today. What is this? Here, let me see. Bada bang. WYSIWYG TV. Right her. Let's turn on some audio. Listen to Chris's narration. He's pretty good at it.
What's that? I did not feel the earthquake yesterday. I didn't feel a thing. It's funny. It seems weird to me that there's two Trumps. Like, either put him in the front or put him in the back. I think he's probably better in the back. That's where, VIPs ride. But it's weird seeing two. Just my opinion. Anyway. But like, there's this park that's right here, and it's not even open. They don't even, they literally don't. I don't know. Maybe at some point it's open. But
crazy stuff, boys and girls. Crazy stuff.
Use it with the problems that are surrounding you. So this is City Hall South. So it's sort of like the annex to City Hall. But
Abbott sent all DPS and the guards so Texas citizens wouldn't fix it. Fox News is live at the border. They have been for quite some time.
I am, or somebody else is? Oh, yeah. You're right. That's what the anarchist, violent extremists did in Sacramento.
Here, let's listen. Let me see. Come on, you son of a bitch.
A splashdown off the coast of Florida.
No, they're not. It's not live on Fox right now. I'm watching live. They're talking about SpaceX's inspirational crew returns to Earth. Because that's the big news story. About 4 civilians that are, flying up in SpaceX and experiencing, they're the first civilians ever to fly up to the space. Who gives a shit? And I mean that, yeah. Is it cool? Sure. Does it trump the news? Should it get a moment of airtime when we have what could possibly be the biggest op so far of this year in D.C. and the fact that our border's getting overrun by refugees now, the fact that we have 60,000 Afghan refugees in the country that haven't been vetted properly, the fact that we have military bases that are allowing the refugees to stay there but aren't allowing veterans to stay at those same places that are homeless outside the gates. Camp Pendleton, I'm looking at you there. I mean, does this SpaceX and I don't, their caption's wrong. It says SpaceX maybe that's what it's called, Inspiration 4. I don't think that's newsworthy. I don't think that should be, should trump the story of the 7 innocent civilians that were killed when Joe Biden thought it would be a good idea to blow up their father and then try to claim he's an ISIS operative when it turns out, no, he wasn't an ISIS operative. He worked as a aide for a U.S.-based NGO delivering water, and they killed him. But Joe Biden's on vacation. So we will talk about some inspiration for crew returning to Earth. I could give two shits. And you know what I think we should be testing? Instead of sending space You know, instead of sending civilians to space, let's send Antifa. Let's send leftists. Let's send these radical, Antifa scumbags. Let's just shoot them up in a rocket and then deploy it and let them orbit the Earth. Because they don't like it here, right? Let's just send them up there. I'm done.
There was a lot of men that it was cold. I could tell it was cold this morning. But I'm not hating on that. I understand that. But
Someone said they report on stuff. Variety. I know. I'm just
riding a
venting.
bicycle around nude in LA. I just don't see the point of it. Loretta, thank you. So thanks to everybody. Thank you for everybody who donated today and supported, and thank you guys for supporting me by watching and sharing the stream and doing all that cool stuff that I don't need to tell you. You guys have heard it a million times, but it helps, I guess. Thank you so much. Until next time, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
All right, now he's done. All right, so you know what? Until next time. Some people have a lot more money than sense. That could be true. So you know what I think I'm going to do for a little bit? I think I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to come back on live tonight, and we'll see what's going on. Or I may play video games. I don't know. But a couple of people are saying, Steve, you should play video games because you're starting to get good at it. So I think what I'm going to do is I got to take my dogs out, got to do some stuff. I may take a shower because I was sweating pretty hard when we were walking around in Arlington today or wherever I was. Mythical place that I'm not saying on the air. This group has a whole third floor of this sports bar. Cool. I mean, I think my wife is pissed that I'm not there. Because she keeps freaking texting me. Nice. Someone said movie night. Time for the Eater Club on Discord? Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll play video games and I'll open up Discord. Maybe that's what I'll do. Someone said, did I see the great speech Tiny gave? Wow. No, I may do that later. I think I may even have some beer. Maybe I'll drink some beer. And now I said nice when she said they have the whole third floor of the sports bar. And I said nice, and she's like, you're nice. And I'm like, I'm live. I'm just going to say lol. Someone said watch Blazing Saddles. I don't want to watch a Western tonight. I don't want to. I think I want to play video games. And so I may either do it live, or if I don't and people get pissed at me for doing it live, I may just do it myself and just not be live. Someone said raised over $200 million. I don't know what you're talking about. Someone said, where could I find Tiny's speech? You can go to the David Ross Show on Facebook. He gave a speech. I think he said it was 30 minutes into it. I think that's what he said. But you can do that. But yeah, I'll be live in maybe an hour or so, and I'll stay live for a little bit, play some video games. I'll open up Discord, the voice chat, so people could jump in Discord and talk about stuff and do that. Anna said, love you, man. Thank you for all you do. Big shout out. Thank you. We could still chat when you play games. You certainly can. Can you play Blazing Saddles for the 50th time? I don't really feel like playing any movies today. And plus, I can't just play any movie. I have to play a fair use, copyright free movie unless I buy it. And I could buy some movies, but we have to make money. So if you guys want us to be able to offer like a large variety of videos, we have the capabilities, but it costs like $5,000 a month for the license, which I think gives us 50 hours of TV shows and movies per month, and we can rotate those every month. And Stephen Williams again asked for Blazing Shadows, and I think that he wants to be banned. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Someone said I should charge for movie night. Is Adam going to be live? No, I forced Adam to take time with his family, and he better be taking time with his family. The SpaceX flight was a fundraiser for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Oh, and they raised $200 million. Okay, then I back it. Everyone should cheer on what goes on there, because that's cool. You have to get to day 15 after your last vaccine in order to be not be unvaxxed. The hospitals are filled with those who didn't make it to day 15. Okay, I shouldn't have read that aloud. Any Clint Eastwood movies? Yes. Yeah, there are some Clint Eastwood. There are some documentaries, and that's the thing is if we get to that 5,000 thing. Someone said, "What happened to Freight Broker?" What do you mean? I still own a freight brokerage. We don't do that. We don't talk too much about freight. We're going to have a show called Capacity Today, which is going to air next week at some point. Don't know when it's going to. Someone said, when will my sign in for PTNN app work on Citizen Stringer app? It won't. So Citizen Stringer, we are discontinuing. The new app that we just put out, we are discontinuing. And I've expressed it a bunch of times. The reason why is because they can't do the things that we wanted. So we are canceling our agreement with that company, and we are going to either rebuild it or do it ourselves. Roger said, great protest today, no violence. Yeah, because nobody showed up. Dina told me to stop talking. You stop talking. YouTube says 561,000. I don't know what that means. Mama says you can't please everyone. No, that's true. Pure blood saying is crap. Project Veritas may have some crazy stuff coming up Monday. They always do. Let me read. Steve is bored. Steve is not bored. Steve is enjoying himself, just sitting around, relaxing. I'm making it so I have a shit ton of things to do tomorrow because I'm just hanging out with you guys. 870 of you that have nothing better to do on a Saturday night than sit and watch some guy rock back and forth in his chair talking about stuff. Are the September boxes out yet? No. So what is going to happen with that is the large and the extra large boxes, 25 of them, unless I could find more boxes, will go out tomorrow. What I'm going to have to do on Monday, because I ordered all the remaining boxes to be sent here, the actual boxes that I put everything in, and they haven't been delivered yet. So if I don't get the boxes tomorrow, because I apparently have a USPS delivery coming tomorrow, if I don't get those, then I'm just going to start driving to post offices tomorrow to grab the boxes because I need to be able to ship these out because I have no more room on my rack over here because I've been printing like crazy. Tomorrow, I'm going to be printing all the rest of the shirts, so the only thing I have to do is just throw them in the damn boxes. But I don't have the boxes. So they're late, and I apologize, but you will get the shipping notifications likely, at least if you're a large or extra large, you may get it tomorrow. Otherwise, and I may have boxes. Our house is a mess right now. We have shit all over the place. That's what my job is tomorrow. I have to straighten all this stuff out. But these are some sick designs, man. Some sick designs. Post office is open on Sunday. They are now. They're not open on Sunday, but they deliver on Sunday because of Amazon. So I've noticed that if I order the boxes from the U.S. Postal Service, they deliver the boxes. But I got a feeling because I ordered 250 boxes that the post guy probably doesn't want to bring them because he would have to carry them to the door. Someone said, Yellowstone, oh my God, I beginning to present, I vegged while sick. Best series ever. It's amazing somebody worked with The Walking Dead on this. What? Yellowstone is one of the most badass shows. If you've never watched that, watch Yellowstone because it's amazing. But their new season, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with their new season. It makes me a little nervous. PTNN movie Discord games. What? What are you talking about? I bet this restream number never, because I can't believe there's 800 people watching this, so there probably isn't. There is. There's 800 people watching me just talk. Why? Why? I hate ending the live stream while there's a ton of people watching. But I have 872 people just watching me talk. My goodness. We'll need organic PT and popcorn. Nanner, oh man, I think we're gonna have to get rid of you. Ask about organic food. I don't know. Someone said because we are easily entertained. I know. But I got to go take care of my dogs. I want to take a shower real quick. So I'm going to let my dogs out. I'm going to take a shower. I'll be back live around 8. Don't hold me to that time, but around 8. So just check on my page. You're not going to get a notification because we're shadow banned forever. But I'm going to be playing video games. I'll open up Discord so you can jump in Discord. There's a voice chat there. It'll be out of control. But you'll be able to talk live, and as long as you're orderly and being nice, and then we'll do that. And I may only play one game and play a movie or something like that because, you know, I usually lose interest in the game after playing one. But I am going to play one because that's what I want to do. So, yeah, I'll be live in like a little bit, an hour or so. Less than an hour. 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. All right? And it's Call of Duty. No, it's not. It's Counter-Strike Global Offensive, not Call of Duty. Kim said, getting ready for my shift at the hospital, listening to you, even took you in the shower with me. Interesting. All right, I'm going to end this live feed. I'll see you guys in a little bit, probably like an hour. All right, just make sure you click on my name, search for it. If you haven't followed already, make sure you follow. And guys, if you want to give Antifa a big FU, visit f-antifa.live. That's how you can support the stream. For every $5 sent, Antifa literally cries. It's scientifically proven not to be true, but it seems to work most of the times when we're watching the protests. So, visit f-antifa.live, and that, if you're curious what that hyphen is, I'll type it out in the chat, f-antifa.live. And seriously, it's scientifically proven. If you contribute $5 there, Antifa sheds a tear. Scientifically proven. All right, see you guys in